It's Monday. I'm at our yard. I'm going to get some clickbait grief for this one. This is Every Trade Behind the Build, episode 35. So, welcome back to another episode of Every Trade Behind the Build. Hope you had a nice weekend, guys. Hope you liked the football, those of you that watch the football. It was a good performance, that. England always make me nervous, but I love England, and I'd love it so much if England won a major tournament. Honestly, I want my kids to witness it. I want to witness it. But anyway, a busy week, and I'm here at our yard today to meet one of my new YouTuber friends. Now, I know I'll probably get a bit of stick because people think I'm piggybacking, but I've been speaking to this guy quite a bit. You guys know him, and he's come to see me, so let's go and have a look. How are we doing, Bazzer?
I'm good, mate, I'm good. Listen,
good to see you.
I really appreciate what you did for us, yeah?
Mate, it was a pleasure. That new one you got for Cal, it's a belter, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, we couldn't have asked for a better start at getting into business, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this was a big help,
yeah,
because we had no wheels for him. Now we've managed to get him a crafter, and we've got him on the road, we've got him mobile now, do you know what I mean?
You need that sometimes, don't you? Like I said, you built up a lot of goodwill.
Yeah.
And no, it was good. It felt good seeing it in your videos and knowing it was helping. Cal sent me a few messages as well, said he was really appreciative of it. Yeah. So yeah, and I'm happy.
Bang on, it's a good van, to be fair, you know.
It is a good van. It is a good van, actually.
Did you work a price out for us? Because my bro wanted to buy it.
I'll have a little look, actually, yeah, because I am actually going to sell it.
Oh, yeah?
I'm getting rid of a few vans now. I'm upgrading.
Right, well, give us a price on this. Because my brother's thinking about buying it.
Welderfabber discount. That's a lot, though, isn't it? Yeah. 89% discount.
Listen, if you ever need out, you know.
I know, mate.
I mean,
listen, it's fine, mate. I didn't give it to receive. I did it because I wanted to help you out.
Yeah.
So at some point, you'll help me out. But yeah, is it all right then, yeah?
Bang on, mate.
Pass its MOT, didn't it?
Straight through test, just needed a little pump on the window wipers, that were it.
Yeah, how many miles you put on it?
Probably about 2k.
Oh, that's nothing.
2 or 3.
Actually, that's nothing for you, that, normally, isn't it? It's normally about
2 or 3k.
You do about 10,000 a week normally, don't you?
Well, not anymore. Not now, no. But
how is things anyway? It looks like it's flying.
It's non-stop, mate.
Yeah?
I'll tell you, I get all my work from social media.
Yeah.
And I'm picking and choosing who I want to work for.
That's good.
It all depends on the payment terms, the money. You know, it's all about money at the end of the day, innit? You know. Yeah. And not only that, we do good work, so that's why we're in that position.
What about that ramp you did then for that recovery company? You get any more orders for them then, or?
I've got another 2.
Have you? Yeah.
I've got one in Bristol today.
You knocked me over.
I've got one in Bristol today.
How small I am. You knocked me clean out.
And one in Coventry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy making that?
Yeah. But now we're going to make it the next 2 in the workshop.
Yeah.
And so they'll be a little bit longer, a little bit different, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it might get to a point where you might just be making them by the looks of it, because loads of people want them.
Well,
because you don't want to get just stuck into one lane.
You never know, though, mate. You never know.
Taking on staff?
Well, that's the next step. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the next
I suppose it's hard to find good.
I'm looking for a mum. Oh
yeah. Good rates of pay.
Yeah, for the right person.
And you're going to train them up the way you were trained. And
I'm going to set an apprentice scheme up so we can start taking apprentices on.
Fine.
And away we go, you know.
Right, before you go, I've got a little job to show you. You don't mind, do you?
A little job?
Little job. Come and have a look. Don't get my ball patch, director. Do my head in. I've noticed it now I'm on YouTube more. Right, so this is a little project, Baz. I bought this old truck, and we get quite a bit of call for recovery because I've got the mechanic now, and some of our vans, because we've got 40 odd vans in the fleet, need pulling back every now and again. So I'm going to dip my toe in the water. I've bought this, but I've realised the angle is too steep to get vehicles on the back. So I need you to come up with some way of getting ramps up to it so I can get small vans, cars up safely.
Yeah, it's all about the angle. Right, so we're going to have to check what distance we've got from there to the ground. From there to the ground, and the distance. Yeah. So you're probably going to be looking around down here.
Yeah.
Stage. I'd have to work it out. Right. Basically draw it out on floor.
So what do we need to do? Get it to your place then?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
What's your lead time? About 4 years now?
About 3 months at minute. I'll fit you in though.
It's nice that van though, wasn't it? It was good that van, wasn't it?
I'll fit you in though, mate.
No, it's fine. It's no rush, mate, 'cause I know you're busy. And it is what it is. But yeah, and also I need some points so I can strap stuff down as well. So
I wonder why it's not got any.
I don't know. We bought it off a farm, and I think he was just playing with it, running his plant around. I don't really know, to be honest. I think it was a bit of a DIY job.
Yeah, it is.
As I say, I've not really spent loads on it, and I don't want to spend loads on it, but I just want it to work and to be safe.
So all the anchoring points are going to have to be mounted to the cross members.
Yeah.
So it's got plenty of cross members in it.
Well, that's what I thought. It looked all right. I mean, I only give £3.5 grand for it.
Plenty of cross members in it. So I'd have to come up with something that basically cut that plate out there and put a mount on that cross member, welded on, you know.
Yeah. So
yeah, we'll sort something out for you then.
Well, I'll have a chat with you off camera, we'll get something done, but yeah, I want you to do it.
Yeah.
Because I want built by Welderfabber on the side like that. Have you got time to have a quick look? I've got a few more jobs for you. Bring this back to life for me, Baz.
You bet, yeah.
Bring this back to life. I think it was made in 1913.
Yeah.
So, 450 knicker I give for that.
Probably just needs a new motor.
It does, it's nothing, and Dave just bought the same one as well.
There's nothing to conveyors, you know.
No, it's a simple, it did seem that to me.
As long as the head drum is alright, the bearings are alright, and the drive motor's alright, that's it, that's all you need.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you're going to crush all that?
Yeah, I think what I might do...
Why don't you just get a little 14?
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm saving up to enough. I mean, how long do you reckon that'd take to go through a J40?
That, 2 days.
Would it? So that's what I was looking at. I went in for a couple of days and just blast through it.
Yeah.
Because I have got a rubble crusher, a smaller one, but the numbers still stack up. But really, I think get that in for 2 days, smash it all out.
A little J40 or a power screen.
What do they go down to size-wise? Do you know? What do they make? Is it a 6F2 or can they go do 40mm down?
If you get a J40 with new jaws in it, you get 45mm.
That's what I need. Yeah, because it's like
45mm. On a jaw crusher.
Yeah.
That's what you get down to.
Yeah.
Right. Other than that, you need a different cone crusher. You can't put anything that's got steel in it.
Yeah, I've seen you use it. I mean? I've seen you working on the cone crushers.
You get down to like 10 to minimum size on cone crusher.
Yeah. Are you doing any work on crushers at the moment?
Not much.
No.
Not much. But I haven't got time.
I know.
I get calls all the time, but I ain't got time.
Yeah. What's your favourite type of work at the moment? What you're enjoying doing?
Back into the welding side.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is your welding coming on again? You're getting a bit rusty, aren't you?
I still am rusty.
Oh, yeah.
My eyes are going, aren't they? I need my eyes doing.
Oh, I know. You know what causes that, don't you?
Age, mate. I'm getting old.
Age.
Getting old.
Yeah. No, but it's good.
Well, I've got Cal for that.
Oh, he's great.
I've got Cal. I'm looking for a couple more lads, so I've got a few more lads in the pipeline.
And you moved to your new unit now. You told me about it last time, but you couldn't talk about it, could you? But
it's banging out,
yeah,
isn't it?
It's proper, that, isn't it?
Proper.
And what's it like working with your other brother?
Bang on.
Yeah,
perfect. You need to come down, mate, and have a look.
I will. I'll come down. So what are you doing? Are you is you doing sort of the more on-site stuff, and he's doing the stuff in the?
He's doing more of the structural steel. I wanted to do the plant side, but these washes have come about, so we need to get them out of the way, the wash ramps.
Yeah, yeah.
And once we've done them, then we'll jump back onto diggers and stuff like that.
Well, talking about diggers, before you go again, I've got another job for you. Do a little bit of wiggle wobble.
Any more? Right, so these new pins and bushes.
Right.
Alright.
Price this up for me.
These new pins and bushes. What about the bucket? Bucket's alright.
Well, there actually was a bucket over there I was going to show you. I've got a riddle bucket he's looking at.
These shimming up.
Yeah.
They're decent.
Yeah, decent, yeah. The X140.
The X140.
Similar to on the Baxendale they've got, but they've got the 27, haven't they? Yeah. They're the same age, to be honest.
Depends how much.
Well, I just want it working right, because I've given good money for it, so I'm alright. I don't mind spending a little bit of money on it. Never going to leave this yard, ever. Yeah. So I just want to, if I get a couple of years out of it, I'll be happy, and I can make some money and buy a new one. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'll price it up, pins and bushes.
Yeah.
No problem.
Price it up, mate. Just give it a little bit of TLC, and again, it doesn't have to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
When you can fit it in.
No problem. This is where the money is, though, mate.
I know.
This is where the money is.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
This is where the money is. You need. I'd be it. Anyway, you build it up like you build it up.
No, mate. Listen, to tap into your experience, it would be great for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm playing at this at the moment. I've got the construction side on there, and that's my main line. But I want to build this side up. You know, I've got 2 grabs. I want to get another grab. I want to get a tipper. I just want to see.
If I had enough money, I'd buy a big hole in ground and fill it in.
Oh,
that's where all the money is. Tipping it.
Oh,
or buy a lump of land that's got a load of stone in ground, quarry it and fill it in. We tip them up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're just hard to come by.
But, anyway, mate, I'm going to have to shoot back.
Okay, mate.
Alright, I really appreciate the band.
Pleasure, mate. No
I'll price these jobs up for you. That wagon will have to come down to our yard.
No problem.
And we'll take a next step from there.
Top man, Baz. Good to see you. Good to see you with a smile on your face. Anyway, loads of people have been noticing that, haven't they?
I've always got a smile on my face now.
Well, I know you're a happy man now, aren't you? Very happy. I thought you did anyway, to be honest, but people keep commenting on it, don't they, saying good to see you so happy.
People are commenting on it. I didn't realise it. I didn't have a smile on my face when I was hurt.
You always look like, you just looked a bit more stressed, I think.
Well, I was dealing with a lot more...
But when it's your own stress and you can make money from it, then It's different type of stress, isn't it?
I don't mind a little bit of stress, and I love sitting in my office at night just thinking to myself, what we're going to do next.
Got a new carpet now, haven't you?
New carpet?
Tell you what, making that money now.
I love going back to the old school. I'm putting everything in the office as much as I can from when I first started in 1999. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do.
It's good, mate, you're fine.
I'm not bothered what anybody thinks, that's how it is. We're going back old school. And if I wasn't able to buy the van off Foxy, I was going to start again with a trailer. Do you know what I mean? Luckily I was able to buy the van off Foxy, so.
Flying, mate. Flying.
All right, bud.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. So good to see Baz again, good to help him out. Nice to get my van back. Wasn't expecting it back that quick, but it shows he's flying now and he's managed to sort a van out for Cal. So yeah, I didn't want anything back. Baz said then, I owe you a favour. He doesn't owe me anything. Honestly, I love helping out other businesses, even if you're not on YouTube or whatever. I believe that if you put good out there, one day good comes back. Speaking of good, the weather in Manchester is amazing, and as a result, we're trying to make hay while the sun shines, and we've got some soil screening happening. We're trying to put our trommel to good use, and it's great because actually we had quite a few orders at the end of last week, and we dropped some off on Friday, got really good feedback from it. We're just trying to perfect the blend of the soils and trying to sort of see what works and what doesn't work, and it's cost quite a bit of money. It's research and development. You know, it's not, nothing here is cheap. Nothing here doesn't come out of the profit. It all costs money. We've got 2 people here, we've got machines here, we're burning diesel, so much diesel, to the point where I'm actually going to get a big tank and we're going to get diesel delivered into the yard, and that's on my list to sort this week. So yeah, no, it's great. I mean, I feel like I've been in the yard quite a bit recently, but because it's just got that little bit drier, why not? We've got to be here, we've got to make money whilst the sun is shining on Manchester. So you can see what's happening, hopefully you can hear me as well. We're loading the infant hopper with soil hardcore mix that we can't do anything with, and the Tremel is working out all the hardcore, and this hardcore is piling up here, which will then go over to our crushed pile, which will then be made into usable hardcore recycled MOT. So yeah, it's working well, but we've got a lot to get through. But I'm not in any rush. I know it's going to cost money, I know it's going to take time, I know we're learning. We started a business like this from scratch. Like, we did not have a yard 12 months ago. We didn't, you know, we didn't have any of this machinery 12 months ago. But honestly, watch this space and watch where we are in 12 months' time. Might be bankrupt. Nah, we're going to just give it everything. Alex and I are so committed to making this a success because we see the model, we see what having this division to our business can bring long term, and we're committed to putting our money where our mouths are. We've always done it. I just love seeing this happen. I love seeing it come together. So you can see the screen soil coming off the conveyor. I showed you this last week, but we're getting better. It's really nice soil. It's got a little bit of grit in it, perfect for turfing. So that there is money being printed. That noise is money being made. Well, I've got to sell it first. Might just end up with a massive pile of soil that I can't do anything with. But I love it. I've always wanted to own a production line of some description. I've made my money to this point from people and offering a service, and I've never really had machines that have actually turned to make money. So this is like the realisation of a dream for me, seeing something go in one end, something come out the other end. I wish it was just sunny all the time because it'd be so much easier, but it's not. So yeah, I mean, obviously you probably watched last week, we haven't made much of a dent in this pile. That's because our rubber crushers with Dave has actually gone to Hillhead now for 2 weeks. The rubber crusher have actually hired it back off us and they're going to display it. So if you're going to Hillhead, it's the first time I've ever gone. Apparently it's the place to go. If you're interested in crushers, screeners, plant machinery, quarries, that's the place. So Dave, Baz, Gainslow boys, Freshel Strugger, Digger Girl, we're all going to be there on Wednesday the 26th. So tickets are free. So if you're in the area, or you're into machines, or maybe you want to meet one of your favourite YouTubers, or me, then come down on the 26th, Wednesday 26th to Hillhead. But yeah, we've managed to, I don't know, I reckon we've got about 80, 100 tonne there, which should last us a couple of days. But what I'm going to do, I was just speaking to Baz about it before, I'm going to hire a J40 or a J45 and just blast through all of that. Probably he reckons a couple of days. So yeah, it's a lot to do, but like I say, to me, we'll make the hardcore and we'll make the soil, and if it sits there for weeks and months, it's all right because we will sell it eventually. We're not even pushing it. But if you are in Manchester or you're in the area, Stockport, Cheshire, give us a shout and let us give you a price on your aggregates. We've got the primary, as you know, and we've got the recycled stuff. I know it's a very competitive industry and I won't want to take work off anyone else, but I need to start making this yard pay soon. It's getting there, but it's not going to happen overnight, is it? So it's rare that I get the 2 grabs and the 2 tippers in the same place all at once. And also, we've got our little recovery project, which I was obviously just speaking to Baz about. Eventually, I want rows of grabs, proper big tippers and all types of plant and machinery. I want it all and we'll get there. Like, probably forced the growth a bit too much, but it's nice to see. What I have noticed though, we need to get Dale booked in for a bit of TLC. I've noticed that, I did know about this, but the baby grab took a bit of a knock on a job the other week. It was just one of those things, a really tight access job that we weren't told about. We were lucky to get out with just that little bump there, but we've ordered that. It's been wrapped and we're gonna get that fitted at some point. I noticed a bit of TLC on the 8 before, and same on the 2 smaller tippers. These are great, these. I mean, they're so versatile. And, you know, but they are working vehicles. You've got to accept that they're going to take knocks. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the recovery truck up and running, because we've actually been subbing out the recovery work. I didn't think we'd get any, but now we're doing the mechanical side. We've been getting recovery work. So yeah, it's good. I can't tell you how good it is to have an idea come to reality, fruition, when it's something that you just sort of dreamed about when you were young. Owning my own business, owning plant, machinery, trucks. Yeah, it's good, to be honest, and it really makes me want to keep pushing. And my dream long term is to get my lad Parker working with me. If he doesn't want to do it, it's fine, but if he does, he says he does, honestly, that'll be amazing, because I, as you know, don't get on with my dad, and I don't want that legacy for me and my son. I'll never let anything get in the way of the relationship with my son, but if he wants to work with me, then I'll make it happen. Even my daughters, if they want to work with me. Yeah. Right, back to the office. See you tomorrow. Good morning, it's Tuesday. It's 6:06. I don't normally show this side of my day-to-day activities, but I try and get up every morning and go for an early morning walk, if the weather's not too bad, which most days it's raining, to be fair, but it's actually quite nice today. Well, it's not, it's overcast, but yeah, I need these walks. So I thought I might take you along for one of them. Got my trusty cup of tea, and yeah, I just thought maybe some of you guys will be able to relate to this side of my life. You always see the business side, you always see the on-site side and me full of energy, but really this is the real version of me. So yeah, come with me on my little morning walk. Gotta be quiet, kids are in bed. So I started doing these walks about 5 years ago. Couple of reasons really. One, I needed to get a bit fitter and lose a bit of weight, because as you might have noticed, I'm not the tallest, and I look at food and basically I get fat. So I play football once a week, and I had a personal trainer. A few of you might remember from episode 1, if you've not watched it, get it watched right now. That I basically have been trying my hardest for years to just get fit. I don't want to be Brad Pitt in Fight Club. I'm not asked about 6-packs. I just don't want to be fat. I want to look okay in a t-shirt, but yeah, I just don't enjoy it. I just used to dread it so much, and now I'm 40, and I've said this a few times in the episode, is I'm just going to do stuff that makes me happy, and if it doesn't make me happy, it's gone. And if people don't make me happy, then they're gone as well. And it's a bit ruthless, but honestly, it's been amazing. I've cut so much out of my life that isn't making me happy. But also, I do this because I need that half an hour or whatever it is in the morning just to clear my head, because for the last probably 5 or 6 years, like, I have struggled, like, not with depression, because I've never been depressed, with a bit of anxiety and just pressure and stress. And I think that it's something that most men, 20s, 30s, 40s and beyond, there's so much pressure on us, especially if you're in business, especially if you're in the building trade. It's immense. Like, you know, you got to provide for your families, you got to make sure your staff are paid, you got to, you know, there's pressure on you to be a good dad, be a happy person, be a good husband, a good partner, whatever. And you know what? It got too much for me. It just did. And just one day I remember thinking, like, I hate my life, I hate where I am, I hate who I am. I wasn't a good husband, I wasn't a good dad. And what it was the pressure of business and life. And it was just built up, building up, stress. Even though day to day I didn't feel that stressed. And I'm someone that deals quite well with stress. But yeah, it just literally built up and built up to the point where I think I just went pop. And I started coming on these walks. And then I went and seen a therapist, which I've talked about before. And slowly but surely, things got a little bit easier. But the brain is like a car. If you don't maintain it, if you don't service it, it breaks down again. And I find if I don't just get these walks in, if I don't go and see my therapist once a month, that the pressure's built up again. And I'm just not an effective person. I'm not an effective human being. I'm miserable. I lack energy. Honestly, after these walks, and I do sort of half an hour, 45 minutes, I'm energised and ready for the day. It's weird, you'd think getting up earlier and going on walks would sort of tire you out, but you know, you feel amazing. My arm's killing. How do people do this? My arm is absolutely decking. So much easier with Hollywood filming me, but I'm someone that suffers with mental health, and I think most people do. Like I say, I don't get down, I don't get depressed or anything like that. My thing is that the pressure just cooks in my brain to the point where I just don't become a nice person to be around. And what's the point? What's the point in absolutely busting your chops trying to build something, trying to earn money? It doesn't matter all these material possessions you've got if actually you're not happy. I thought having an expensive car, having a big business, having nice watches, having a big house on my dream road, etc., would be the answer to everything, would make me happy. And that's what I was striving towards ever since I've been a kid. I've not told this story before, I don't think I have, but where I live, basically I'm from a council estate, and I used to deliver papers. I had 3 paper rounds every morning and 2 in the afternoon, right? So 5 paper rounds. I was like, get up really early. And I mean, once I didn't even have a bike, and I used to run around my paper round. I was fit then. And then I delivered papers this one certain road. And it's, you know, it's a nice road. It's probably one of the nicest roads in the area that I live. And I just thought, I'm gonna live here. I'm just gonna do whatever it takes. And I obsessed about it. And I did obsess about it till the day I bought a house on that road, and I live there now. And I thought, you'd think it's like winning the lottery. You get to that point and everything's finished, your life's complete. But it's not, actually, weirdly. That was the point when I became my unhappiest. It's weird talking to a camera when there's people around. But yeah, that was the point where it got probably the worst for me. So yeah, these walks just help me level out each morning, and you get like a dopamine hit. Honestly, you do. You try it. If you can't, just try it. Just go for a 30-minute walk in the morning. I feel so invigorated. It's a big word, isn't it? For the day, and I just feel amazing. I'm happier. Obviously, I'm a little bit fitter, hopefully, as well. And that 𝗕𝗓 is coming down slowly but surely. But yeah, I feel amazing. Normally, I've got a podcast on or something nerdy off YouTube, and I just sort of work my day through, work my bigger plans through, and slowly but surely, you just realise that everything gets that little bit easier. So yeah, mental health, it sounds like it's almost a stigma attached in it, but it doesn't mean that you're depressive or, you know, want to do damage to yourself or whatever. It's just like I said before, it's like a car. You just need to look after it and maintain it, change the oil, get it valeted every now and again. That's what it's like for me. It's like mental fitness, and I wasn't looking after my mental fitness, and every now and again, even now, I get a bit lazy and I don't look after my mental fitness. But and you know, these walks sort me out, and I've got big plans for my life and my business. I'm a person that's never satisfied. I'm always wanting to grow. You know, I want to own the best construction company. I want to have loads of properties. I want to do things that I find interesting. I want to have choice and freedom in life. I want to be able to take my kids wherever they want to go, whatever holidays. I want them to go to good schools. You know, when I was young, I didn't have good trainers, and this is probably not the right type of parenting, and people will disagree, but I want my kids to have everything that I didn't, but I want them to earn it. I'm not just going to give it on a plate. I had to go out, and I still my £5 I had to earn it, but I want them to go out. So yeah, these walks just help me work out what's what. So yeah, I'll probably get some grief from the trolls for this one, because I'm showing a side to me that isn't all energetic, and I'm not actually talking about building work, but I just want my content to be real. Like, I want people to be able to relate to it, and I want it to maybe give people a bit of reassurance that if they're suffering or if they're struggling with issues, it's you know, it's normal, it's real life. That's what happens. You know, people that on the outside look like they're flying and smashing life, and have got all the nice material possessions, might not always be feeling great. Might wake up and think, you know what, don't want to do it today. And trust me, I have days like that. You know, I could be disingenuous, not a big word. I could get up every morning and come on these vlogs and just lie to you and make it look like my life's perfect and I'm absolutely fine and everything's just great and I can't believe how things are going so well for me, but that'd just be fake, and I don't want to be fake. What's the point? I want to bring value to these, and maybe I've actually not shown enough of this side in the last few months. You've got to remember, we're still finding our feet. I don't know what you guys want, but yeah, if you are struggling and you are waking up feeling like, what is the point? You're not the only one, trust me. And you know what? Reach out to someone, reach out to me. Let me know. Message me on Instagram, whatever, in confidence, because I want to help people. I try and help people all the time, because I've been there. And you know what? I might go back there again. I know what it's like. It's a dark place to be. But yeah, feel free to hammer me in the comments, trolls. I'll tell you what, it don't bother me. It's actually quite fun. I actually enjoy it, because I'm intrigued by the trolls, you know. I love to get into their mindset. Like, what is it about a person that gives you pleasure digging other people out, like trying to make other people feel bad? I find that so interesting. Like, I'd love to get to know the trolls. I always like trying in the comments, I always try and extract a bit of information. What's your job? You know, what's your family life? How are you doing? What is it about you in your life that makes giving someone a load of stick, you know, like personal stuff as well? You know, like having to go at the way I look or the way I speak or comparing me to other people that gives you pleasure. It's like, it's so interesting. But yeah, anyway, sorry if you found this bit boring. Normal service will be resumed shortly after I've had a shower, because I stink. So I'm in HQ now, and Dale has been a busy boy, as you've seen. I would not know where to start with something like this. I know that it's all relative to people's skill set. Dale's been at this for a long time, but it blows my mind sometimes that people can have this much knowledge to be able to remove that, take this out, put a new one in. It's amazing. Like, you'll see people like sending rockets to space and stuff, and they've got that knowledge, and it's as simple as, if you don't know how to do something, you don't know how to do it. And if you do, you do. So it's, they say, don't they, 10,000 hours of everything to become an expert. I reckon I've had about 10 billion hours of being a chancer, and I'm doing all right. But yeah, this is a subscriber's car, and it needs a new engine. So Dale has started it. We've actually not got the engine yet. However, I've finally been speaking to the boys and girls at Baxenden Car Breakers, and they have not let me down. Just like that, found us an engine. We're going to go and get it later this week, and hopefully we'll bring you that on Sunday. It's great, the power of YouTube. I didn't know who they were until a few months ago, and now we're doing business together. This is the bit I love about YouTube. But yeah, I would not know where to start. Do any of you guys maintain your own vehicles or anything like that? It's weird, like, before Christmas, we didn't have Dale, and now I don't know what we do without him, or someone like that in that role. Literally, we are inundated with new work, our vehicles being repaired and maintained all the time. I love it. I just love seeing something. I always say this, don't I? But I just love seeing something come from an idea to reality. I'm praying Dale does know what he's doing, because otherwise I'll have to get the spanners out and sort this myself. Busy day today. Let's get at it. So on Friday, it was a bit late to bring it in last week's episode. We just found out we won 2 mega projects. Well, I say mega, it might not be mega to you, but they're mega to us. One is worth £2 million, which I'm over the moon with, because that is a great win. And the other's worth about £500,000. So yeah, I've said before, I believe you should have a mixed strategy of doing small works, maintenance works. I get a kick out of doing a job for 150 quid, because I love the fact that someone trusts us to spend 150 quid. But to win those big ones, what it means is we can make some long-term plans. We can look for extra staff. We can create some more roles. We can commit to more vans. And yeah, I've been a bit, I wouldn't say nervous. Because I don't get nervous about this thing, and I've mentioned this a few times in the episodes, but it's not been as busy as it has been for a few years. You know, it's like we've been stacked. We've been in a position for the last, 5 years? Even during COVID, I was like, wow, how are we going to cope with all this work? And we've been continually in a state of growing, trying to keep up with the demand, to a point where arguably at times we weren't doing good enough, really, a good enough job. So it's been nice, actually, the last few months, where we've been steady away, just sort of like that, you know. And it's been good, because it's meant I can concentrate on building this YouTube channel. But yeah, it's about to get super busy. And what it might mean is we're looking for some really good partners to work with. So if you're a subcontractor, joiner, plumber, heating engineer, roofer, plasterers, decorators, and you work in the Northwest, and actually one of the projects is in Wales as well, then give us a shout, because, you know, it'd be great to work with subscribers. I'd love that. I'd love that nothing more, because it'd just, again, sort of like prove to me what YouTube can do, the power of YouTube, because trust me, we're not doing this for the money. I'm doing it to get to know people like you guys, people watching, new suppliers, new customers, a community. So yeah, if you're looking for work this summer and beyond, because one of these jobs will keep us busy till next summer, to be honest, and you're available, if you're booked up, then there's no point in doing it, then give us a shout. Back in the now, over at Project Moss, we're in doing the final little bits and pieces. Let's have a look. So we're about to get really busy, as I've mentioned, so we need to get those jobs over the line. It's like, it doesn't rain, it pours. It's like the whole thing, you're waiting for a bus for ages and then 3 come along at once. But this is the way I like it. I'm probably addicted a bit too much to the chaos, because the alternative, not having enough work, is unimaginable. Do you remember the other week, I was going to give away, well, I gave away 2 of these Renault truck gilets. They were very popular, and one of the people, or one of the persons that won it, didn't actually, they claimed it, we tried to get hold of them, they never sent us the address, so I think we've given them enough time now, so this one's up for grabs, and I'm shocked how popular they were. But if you want to get yourself a large Renault Trucks gilet, I think they're actually quite nice, it just needs episide instead of Renault, but yeah, it's available for free of charge. We'll pay the postage. Just put a comment below, just comment gilet. Yeah, simple as that. No, in fact, put gilet, every trade and mega. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Gilet, every trade and mega in the comments below. And we'll send it to you. We'll pick one out somehow. 𝗕𝗏𝗟𝗏 West will find a clever way of doing it, and we'll send it to you. Not bad. I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but yeah. Actually, the gilet might not be available, because our kid, who's now running the grab side, thinks he's a truck driver and he's claimed it. It actually looks pretty good on you, Jay. And he said, if anyone gives him grief about being a model in the videos, that's it. I've got to smash people's heads in. And I can't smash anyone's head in, so please don't give him any grief. He's busy today. What are you up to, TB?
Currently doing a design for a job that I surveyed a couple of weeks ago.
When are you doing that one that we brought on camera that I promised people were going to show them?
It's already, you know, in the works.
What does that mean?
I've sent it out to the client already.
You've done it already? Oh.
Yeah, I sent it out to the client because it was just taking a bit of time, and you know, you are filming on site and stuff, and it's hard to...
Well, maybe we'll go through that in another video.
We can talk through it and do the value engineering.
What did the client say? What was the feedback?
Nothing as of yet, so... No feedback.
Start all over again. No, but we're busy. Really busy. How are we doing on grabs, Jay?
Good.
You getting your head around it?
Yeah.
Your 14 minutes training?
I had 3 in today, it's good.
That's good, that. That's what we like. Yeah. Well, I think that 3's on top of 2 more we've got tomorrow, and then actually that's 5 in a day, which is basically the model. If we get up to 5 a day, then we're flying. Dave said he can do 9 in a day, which is mad. It must depend on geography and also how fast you are on the actual grab itself. But listen, if we can get 5 a day, I'm absolutely buzzing. Like I said, we're still trying to weigh up whether to buy another 8x4. I've got loads saved on Auto Trader, Truck Trader, and on eBay. And yeah, the thing is with grabs, especially buying used ones, mechanically, they do cause you a lot of headaches. We have got Dale, but he's stacked, as I've said before. Like this morning, they thought the clutch had gone on the 8 before, and then they turned it off, fired it back up again, and it was working again. But it's one of them, you've got a whole day planned, and then that can happen. But I suppose if we had a spare one, then it wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, but good that we're busy. So I'm looking at our daily logs on our software here, and I can see that Project Rosewood, we've had the I think it's quartz tops fitted, which is nice, and Hollywood got out there but just at the last minute when they finished, so you'll see now it's looking good. That job is basically at the same point as Project Moss, where the final bits are coming together and we're getting that job closed out as well, which is great. As I said, need to clear the backlog so we can go for a very, very big summer. Busy day today, but busy just doing stuff behind the scenes that's probably a bit too boring for camera. A lot of my days are like that, where I've just got to plough through my inbox and plough through my list of things to do. But I feel like I've achieved a lot. I'm trying to keep my evenings free because I want to watch football and I want to spend time with my family. So yeah, busy day, busy. Couple of days at Every Trade. Got a massive end to the week, and I think you'll find it interesting. So come back on Sunday for a bumper episode of Every Trade Behind the Build. Click here for Sunday's episode, click here and here for episodes you should have watched before, and click here to subscribe to the channel. See you Sunday.
Yeah, 4397.
All right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.